All right, welcome everybody here in the KMA land watching and listening to this Hawkeye 10 matchup. We're here in Council Bluffs watching the Clarinda Cardinals visit the St. Albert Falcons. Hawkeye 10 matchup here. Dusty Scahill alongside me, Tayton, Amy. Going to watch a good one here tonight. Watching Clarinda 5-1 on the year. Coach Eberly takes his squad up north here in Council Bluffs, taking on Coach Duncan Patterson and his 3-5 St. Albert Falcons. Tayton is the know-it-all when it comes to Clarinda. Tayton, you saw them on Friday lose their first matchup of the year versus Winterset. How do you think the Cardinals rebound here after having a weekend off?
Well, they were able to go in Saturday and play against Missouri Valley.
Oh, yeah, there we go. That was 7-2 win. You're right there.
They were able to get a comeback victory against Missouri Valley after that really not good game against Winterset. But so far for the year, the Cardinals have been pretty solid. Batting-wise, kind of struggling on that end of things. But from the field and pitching-wise, they've been doing they've been having a very successful year, and should be interesting to see tonight. I think it's kind of the first true test where we've seen Karsten Beckel pitch. So that'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah, very true, Tate. And then when it comes to the St. Albert Falcons, they let's see here, they are 1-3 in their last 4 games. Split with Council Bluffs, 1-1, lost 1. They lost to Logan Magnolia and split with Shenandoah. So Coach Patterson and his team definitely wanting to get off on the right foot. Here's what you just said, Tate. It's going to be their first challenge for Clarinda, and I think whoever comes out on top in this game is going to be extremely happy moving forward, and the other team is going to really have to figure themselves out, look themselves in the mirror, and see what's going to go on here for the summer for here in 2024. They're about doing starting lineups here, so let's go ahead and do starting lineups here before they get to the national anthem and their own starting lineups of all that sort. Let's go ahead and start with the visiting team. The Clarinda Cardinals, like I said, 5-1 on the year. Coach Rod Eberly makes his lineup as such. Leading off is number 7, Caden Butt. He is playing center field. Number 4, Ryan Wagner, the freshman catcher, really having a good job behind the plate and at the plate this year for the Cardinals. Number 3, Hawkeye 10 first-teamer, Cole Bumgart. He wears number 1. He plays shortstop, kind of the do-it-all for the Cardinals. DHing is Creighton Tuzio. He will be DHing for the right fielder, number 16, Kyle Wagner. Hitting 5th is another big senior bat for the Cardinals, number 25, Andrew Jones. He'll be playing first. Second baseman, Court Neal, will be hitting 6th for the Cardinals. Batting 7th is on the mound, wearing number 5, Carson Beckel, the hard-throwing right-hander. And batting 8th, number 8, Aiden Sunderman, playing left field. And rounding off the lineup for the Cardinals is number 12, playing third base, Sam Klein. That will be the Cardinals lineup for tonight. Let's go ahead and jump over to the other side of the diamond for the Falcons and Coach Duncan Patterson. Leading off on the mound is number 29, Owen Marshall. Batting 2nd, number 24, Parker Heiskamp is the center fielder. Hitting 3rd, wearing 10 is Jeremiah Sherrill. He is the shortstop. Number 26, Matt Stile is playing 3rd. Hitting 5th, number 8, Jackson Lennon is playing left field. Batting 6th, number 13, Cole Hobbs is the right fielder. Number 15, Cole Peckney, batting 7th. He is the first baseman. Batting 8th, Connor Hawley wears number 27 and playing second base. And then to round off the Falcons lineup, number 12, Matt Holliday is behind the plate for the Falcons. So, Tayton, when it comes to the Cardinals lineup, where do you think they're going to really need to get some production when it comes to the people going to the plate facing Owen Marshall?
I think it's going to have to come kind of there at the end of that lineup, with Carson Beckel, Court Neal, Aiden Sunderman, and Sam Klein. All year long, they've been able to get hits, but they haven't been super consistent with it. If they're able to kind of get some consistency down with their bats, it's a very successful lineup because, that 3, 4, 5 hole, all 3 seniors, they've been successful so far this year. So like I said, that end of the lineup, if they're able to get going tonight, it's going to be a good game for the Cardinals.
Yeah, bottom of the lineup, that'd be definitely tremendous if they can get that going for the Falcons. I mean, it's a tale as old as time. The shortstop that's batting 3rd is one of your best hitters, Jeremiah Sherrill. He's hitting .391 on the year. He also is tied for first on the team with RBIs. Obviously, the do-it-all guy for the Falcons, Jeremiah Sherrill. And then obviously Owen Marshall, the leadoff hitter, and he's on the mound. He's going to try to help himself out tonight. He's hitting .400 on the year as well. So he's going to try to get on base, get around there and get across home plate and see if he can put some numbers on the board for himself selfishly there on the mound. That is going to round up those lineups and how we're going to talk about them. They're going to get lined up for this national anthem, so we'll go ahead and take a break as well. Bring you the first pitch here on the KMA Extreme right after this. All right, there we go. That's the national anthem. National anthem is all set. Falcons taking the field. Clarinda looking to get some runs here in the top of the first. Starting off the top 3-4, the Cardinals will be Caden Butt, Ryan Wagner, Cole Bumgart. They will try to get things rolling for Coach Eberle and the Cardinals.
That's another player here tonight that I'm sure the Cardinals are going to want to get going. Caden Butt, the senior, also can do some good things at the AV. They're in the one hole. Going to look to get him on base almost every at-bat.
Yeah, that's definitely the goal when it comes to a leadoff guy, if he can get on base and really create some havoc. I mean, he is the guy also to bump people over from that left side. So if, like you said, with that bottom of the lineup can get on base and Butt can drive him over, you know, we were talking about a little bit. He's kind of been struggling just a smidge from the plate, and he likes to bunt. Sometimes if you can get a bunt down and get on first and be on base, that's all you need. Sometimes like a struggling basketball shooter. If you get a free throw in and you see it go in, maybe that's just the tip of the iceberg, and that's how you really kick things off for the Cardinals.
Confidence is a big thing here in baseball, and getting some momentum would be huge for both these two teams. The Hawkeye 10, a very tough, competitive conference, is just kind of starting to figure out where teams are sitting, and if you're able to get that boost here at the beginning of the year, that'd be huge.
Yeah, we're really getting underway when it comes to the Hawkeye 10 and those matchups. So Caden Butt steps in versus Owen Marshall. Pitch one is high. Butt takes it for ball one. Marshall gets his sign, brings it in low and inside to the backstop, ball two. So that's going to be a hitter's count here already for Caden Butt. Butt does have 3 walks on the year, so he's not afraid of taking a pitch in there. He does there, making Marshall got to throw at least 1 strike before I'm going to swing to you when you've missed 2 in a row. So 2-1 count here. Marshall does deliver from the windup. Butt does take a swing, and a high pop fly to center field. But Heitzkamp is underneath it, and he just corrals it for out number 1.
I will say that's one thing that, is pretty big. Even though it's an out, you're able to make contact. And so far this year, that's kind of what the Cardinals need. They need to kind of make some of that contact and just put the ball in play.
We're pretty well hidden from the sun here, but center field and right field, a little bit at first base. They're about the only people that have to deal with the sun still at this moment. As I say that, Ryan Wagner is up. He pops up to the right field side. We'll see if it's still in play. I believe the dugout's in our way. I don't think anybody caught her, else we would have heard some cheers. So that is going to be strike one there on Ryan Wagner.
Ryan Wagner, despite being a freshman this year, he's really stepped up, and a big batter for the Cardinals. I think he might be leading in percentage. He's up there for sure.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's hitting over 400 on this early year as a freshman. Tremendous. But he does do a skyrocket infield pop fly. Hawley is underneath it, and that's out number 2. Quick work here for Owen Marshall, getting 2 decently easy pop outs here for the Falcons. So that will bring up the Hawkeye 10 first teamer, Cole Bumgart, trying to get a 2-out rally for the Cardinals, or Owen Marshall trying to get a 1-2-3 shutout inning here to start the game.
Cole Baumgart's still looking for that big year to really give him that momentum for the rest of the year. So far this year, not up to maybe the standards he'd like, and I'm sure that here pretty soon, though, he's going to be having that big game to really push him towards that this season. Yeah,
Bumgart is the other Cardinal that has a over 400 average. That's it, just 2 of them. Not saying that's it. It's pretty tremendous for 2 of them to be up there, but Bumgart is the other one. He does lead the team in total bases as well, kind of a doubles machine. He knows how to hit those alleyways. Owen Marshall delivers ball 2. 2-0 here to Bumgart, so Bumgart can really square in on one. Trying to, like I said, start that 2-out rally with Tuzio, the DH, on deck. Bumgart does take an offer at it. Kind of a little bit of a hitch at the swing there. Wasn't fully decisive, so 2-1 is the count. Marshall from the windup. Delivers it low, nice spot. 3-1, still had 1 to work with there, but now he's got to come at Bumgart here. 3-1 hitters count here for Cole Bumgart. Shortstop for the Clarinda. Another high pop up here to center field. Heitkamp does appear to be underneath it, and he does catch it off to the side. So there it is. There's that 1-2-3 inning for Owen Marshall. 3 pop-ups here. Really, Butts kind of went the farthest. The other 2 were kind of cans of corn. So 1-2-3, no problem here for the Falcons to start it off. Going to head into the bottom of 1. It will be 1-2-3, obviously, to start it off. Marshall, Heitkamp, and Sherrill for the Falcons. Seeing if Carson Beckel can keep throwing hard on the mound and shut him down. We'll see how it's going to go after this here. Bottom of 1 coming up here on KMA Extreme.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Clarinda Cardinal Athletics on Forward Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
All right, here we are, getting the bottom of 1 underway. Carson Beckel took his warm-up pitches. It will be delivering to his counterpart, Owen Marshall. Marshall hitting 400 on the year for the Falcons, trying to lead things off here in bottom of 1. Beckel does deliver it, but Marshall goes right to right field. That does go down. So 1 pitch and 1 liner for the Falcons puts Marshall on first base. Nice approach going with it there for Owen Marshall.
That was a big hit there for the Falcons, first pitch, and Owen Marshall able to take it down right field for a single.
All right, that brings up number 2 hitter, Parker Heiskamp. Already said his name twice because he had 2 putouts here in the top of one in center field. Already making Carson go from the stretch. Fastball high, and it does just pop out of the catcher Wagner's glove. So that will be the bunt that St. Albert was going for, and they don't even have to give up an out. So it'll be taking Marshall to second base. Now Beckel's going to have to deal with a runner in scoring position. No outs here in the top of the first. So really in 2 pitches, they've gotten 2 bases here for the Falcons. Beckel gets a sign. Heiskamp digs in. Curveball delivered. It goes to left field. Kind of a liner, though. It's going to be trouble here. It does drop. Actually, wow. Owen Marshall never even got to third base on that because he had to hang up, and he actually got second guessed and headed back to second. So even though it's a single for Parker Heiskamp, nobody advances. So it will be runners on first and second here. Still no outs, and the all dangerous Jeremiah Sherrill up for St. Albert.
2 singles to start things off for the Falcons, and that one kind of an interesting situation. Marshall had to hold up.
Sherrill squares around bunt. They're going to go ahead and take the out, but they don't. I don't know why he's. Oh, he wasn't safe. Yeah. They're going to call him safe, though, on that bunt attempt. Beckel tried to go to third. There wasn't plenty of time. I thought the runner was there anyway. He tried to go for the tag, actually, and he didn't get to it, and they're going to call him out. I think Coach Epperly doesn't agree as well. So, nonetheless, it's going to be no outs. Bases loaded. That'll be a fielder's choice situation there for Sherrill. So, unfortunately for him, he doesn't get the sacrifice, but he does get the first base for his team. So, it'll be strike 1 delivered there from Beckel. Brings up Matt Stile, the third baseman.
And now with 3 ABs, the Falcons been able to put 3 on and no outs.
Stile does have 4 RBIs early on in the year. He is tied for first on the team with Hawley and Sherrill for that. He's looking to take the lead here. Great opportunity. Bases loaded, no outs. Stile does get it down. Goes to the second baseman. Will score a run. He is out at first, so that will be out 1 and run number 1. Marshall comes all the way around, scores. He's going to love every time he scores tonight. Heiskamp goes to third. Sherrill goes to second. So it will be an RBI put out. RBI Stile is the first out. That brings to the base 5-hitter Jackson Lennon. Lennon with 1 out and runners on second and third has an opportunity to do some damage here. Left fielder for the Falcons. Beckel gets his sign and delivers ball low. 2-0 early on the count here to Lennon. Nice pitch delivered there by Beckel. Gets his sign, delivers a fastball, gets the count back to 2-1. Lennon still with the slide advantage here. He can still find one to square up and pick out.
Yeah, still has 2 strikes to work with, and if he puts really anything in play here, it'd be pretty big.
Off-speed pitch bounces off of the pitcher. Another run will score. They do get the out at first, so once again they trade outs for runs due St. Albert, so that will be out number 2. 1-3 put out, but that does get an RBI for Jackson Lennon. So 2 outs, runner on third, and that will bring the 6-hitter Cole Hobbs up to the plate. Clarinda really needing to get out of this, or does St. Albert add to their lead, get a little bit more? Getting 3 runs in the top would be huge. Cole Hobbs offers at the first one, swings and misses, strike 1 here for Beckel. Beckel gets a sign, goes off speed. Nice job by Wagner to block it up, not letting another run get in via, I call those free passes.
They're definitely considered free passes. I mean, pass balls are dangerous in the high school level of baseball.
Nice big backstop here from St. Albert as well. Hit by pitch there as Hobbs takes one off the elbow. So he will end up on first. That will bring to the plate 7-hitter Cole Peckney, the first baseman, big-bodied guy for St. Albert. So first and third, 2 outs. Beckel's got to get out of this jam here. He's got Sherrill on third, Hobbs on first, and Cole Peckney up to bat. Runner goes. Wagner frames it, takes strike one. Runner does not go. Don't quote me on that, even though I'm supposed to be quotable to you guys. Hobbs kind of faked it out. Strike one delivered there by Beckel, 0-1 on Peckney. Runner does go this time. Curveball taken low. Peckney 1-1 now. So he's got runners on second and third. Hobbs on second. Sherrill on third. 2 outs. First baseman Peckney for St. Albert looking to do a 2-out rally. Kick this going. Nice pitch delivered low there on the tall Peckney. Strike 2 for Beckel. Beckel gets his sign, delivers the ball high. Nice job by Wagner to reach up and get it. That will even it up to a count. 2-2, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Beckel doesn't want to give him anything too sweet here. Still has a ball to work with.
Beckel also still trying to get out of this tight pinch of an inning.
He does go with an off-speed pitch. Nice job by Wagner to gobble that up again. So now it's a 3-2 count here to the 7-hitter. 3-2 count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Beckel trying to get out of this with just 2 runs given up. Cole Peckney has the opportunity to really open it up here for St. Albert. Ball just below the knees. That will be a base on balls opportunity for Peckney. He'll be on first. Brings to the plate 8-hitter, number 27, Connor Hawley, the second baseman. Freshman for the St. Albert Falcons. Bases loaded, 2 outs for the youngster trying to really deliver here for the St. Albert Falcons.
This could go big either way, you know. I mean, it's already a great inning here for St. Albert to start things off, but they could really do some damage here.
Yeah, Beckel does deliver strike one. Yeah, no matter what, this is a significant at bat for the whole game as a whole, even though it's even 1/7 of the way in. The freshman does get one lifted high up in the air, but Butt is underneath that. He clamps underneath it, and that is out number 3. So St. Albert does get 2 across there. Got their first 2 hitters of the game, Marshall and Heiskamp, across the plate. Didn't get another one strung across together. So it is going to be 2-0. St. Albert with the lead over the Cardinals. They got 4, 5, 6 coming up. 2-0. Jones and Neal will be up right after this.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
Alrighty, here back in the top of the second where the Clarinda Cardinals bring up Creighton Tuzio, the 4-hole hitter, and the DH here tonight. Cardinals trying to get anything going after allowing those 2 runs early on in the bottom of the first. Tuzio does drive one down the third baseline. Third baseman is able to make the play over at first for out number 1.
Yeah, nice play there by Matt Stile. And the hardest hit ball of the early night here for the Cardinals comes up with nothing from the DH Tuzio. So that will bring the plate. Andrew Jones, another opportunity for them to hit the ball hard, though, is the first baseman for Clarinda coming up.
Yeah, usual 4-hole hitter here in Jones. Recently moved to the 5 spot.
Bounces off the plate. Going to be strike 1 here. Marshall, not many pitches thrown here through 4 hitters.
Yeah, no, he was able to get through that first inning fairly quickly. I believe it was a 2-1 count when he got Butt to pop up, and I think that was the most pitches he threw against a hitter.
Yeah, not a ton of velocity here from Marshall, but he's just hanging around the plate. 0-2 count on Jones already. Sometimes that's just the name of the game. Let them hit themselves out of a good opportunity. As Clarinda was aggressive in that first inning, just never got some good barrel on it. Catcher Holiday must have been set up outside because it hit the catcher right where he was set up, but it was called ball one, so it must have been plenty off the plate.
So far, Clarinda has been able to make contact, put it in play, but haven't been able to get anything to drop.
Off-speed pitch there, held off there by Jones. He does even the count 2-2, 2-2, I should say. Fastball low taken there. Marshall, a little more velocity on that one, had some pop to it. Andrew Jones, full count here, trying to get something started here for the Cardinals. Marshall delivers, ball, gets a walk there. First base runner of the game for the Cardinals is Andrew Jones. He trots the first, brings up the second baseman, Court Neal for Clarinda.
Marshall, after going up 0-2 in that count, 4 straight balls there, gets Jones on first.
Sophomore Neal does have the second amount of hits on the team for the Cardinals here, tied with Jones. Wagner is leading out. Never mind, Bumgard has 8, so he's tied for third. Ball low. Jones is going to go for it. Holiday tries to pounce on it, but no good. Nice back up there from Sherrill. So Jones does take opportunity of the low ball in the dirt, heads to second, gets himself in scoring position with 1 out, and Court Neal can get that crooked number on the board here for Clarinda possibly.
If they're able to get anything, across, it'd be big to get momentum going, and once you get rid of that 0, that's a big run. That first one is a big one.
Yeah, giving up 2 in the first isn't the end of the world by any means, but if you can really rebound in the top of the second, that's a nice little answer there for Coach Eberle and his team. On the other hand, if you can be St. Albert and just held them to 0 once again, that also gives you momentum, and you got the start of the lineup coming up almost immediately here in the top of the second. Marshall does get his sign, 1-1 on the count. Neal does hit it to that right side, so Jones will get to third. Neal does get put out there, 4-3 put out. Does move the runner over, but it's going to be with 2 outs. So we'll bring to the plate Carson Beckel. So Beckel can swing the bat. He's looking to help himself out here as he is the pitcher.
Needs to get on base to score something, and it'd be huge for his outing on the mound tonight.
Beckel takes the pitch, 1 from Marshall, low and outside, ball 1. 2-out rally here, trying to be started from the Cardinals. Beckel takes strike 1 from Marshall. Marshall's going to opt to go. He's still going from the stretch, I suppose, with the runner on third, 2 outs. Beckel does get bat on it, goes towards the second baseman, but they gather it up and they get out of it, no problem. 2 nice plays there from Connor Hawley, the freshman for the Falcons, and they get out of that threat they're put on from the Cardinals. So they go just 1 runner on after a walk, no hits, no runs. So it still is 2-0 heading into the top of the second. St. Albert with that lead, and they got 9-1-2 coming up. Holiday, Marshall, and Heightscamp. Dusty Scahill, Dayton Amy, bringing you this KMA Extreme up here in Council Bluffs to watch this Hawkeye 10 matchup. We'll bring you the bottom of the second coming up right after this.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer, 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
All right, we have bottom of the second coming up for the Falcons. Holiday, Marshall, and Heightscamp. They're 9-1-2 for St. Albert. Beckel got his warm-up, pinches in. St. Albert started the last inning off with 2 hits right away. They're definitely hoping to start that off again as Coach Patterson and his squad. Clarinda really looking to get a 0 and get back to that plate, trying to put some runs on the board for themselves. Beckel gets a sign from the windup. He's delivering. Starts it off with a nice hook up and over there. Kind of a show-me fastball over the top. Gets it in for strike 1.
If Holiday is able to get on, you're putting that back to a hot St. Albert. Top of the lineup could be big for St. Albert.
Holiday yanks one over the third base coach Patterson's head. So that will be strike 2. 0-2 count here for Beckel, trying to get ahead in the count. Last time when he threw 2 pitches in an inning, he already had somebody on second base. Beckel delivers high, strike there. Nice spot there, especially to a 9-hole hitter. Good spot, high. Doesn't want him to do any damage with it, especially after he just yanked one down that third baseline. Another decent spot, low and inside there, but it is going to be taken for ball 2. So Holiday knows the strike zone well. He is behind the plate for St. Albert. 2-2 count. He's going to be a hard out. Ball low, just a little bit low underneath the knees. Holiday battles back from 0-2 to bring it back to 3-2. Beckel working in good spots for the Cardinals. That one was a little bit higher. He did a nice adjustment there by Beckel. Gets a looking strikeout. That's going to be the first strikeout of the game for Beckel. That does bring the top of the order up with 1 out. Owen Marshall. Liner into right field that last time. Nice solid hit. Went with the pitch. Started things off in the first for St. Albert.
Yeah, first pitch, able to rip one down to right field. Pretty nice hit.
Second pitch scene of the ball game for Marshall there. Strike 1 delivered from Beckel.
That strikeout there of Holiday maybe gets Beckel going a little bit here.
Nice curveball there. Marshall waits on it, but Butt drifts over to that right center gap. Nice barrel put on there by Marshall, but Butt does a good job of getting a good jump on it, getting himself over there, and really kind of made it look easy. That's not that easy of a catch. That was a good hit there by Marshall. So that is out number 2 as we got a fly out to center. Brings up Parker Heightscamp, who had a nice line drive to left field, his first time up. And Heightscamp isn't waiting at all. He's going to have a nice liner up the middle, so he does get on here with 2 outs. 2 for 2 here for Parker Heightscamp, who I believe, judging from his stats, was having kind of a bit of a struggle there at the plate, and he's going to start off 2 for 2. That's going to make that batting average jump up real quick.
2 singles to start off the game, definitely not bad.
Yeah, 2 innings, 2 singles even.
Yep.
So that brings Jeremiah Sherrill up. He did have a fielder's choice, but ended up on first base because he squared around last time. Got the bunt down. Runner does go there on a low pitch. Wagner's going to have to just eat it. So Heightscamp does end up on second. Sherrill squared around last time. Got this bunt down. Clarinda just couldn't get that force out at third. So Sherrill was the one that loaded the bases in the first. 1-0 on the count. Sherrill comes up swinging, goes right at Klein, the third baseman. He gets a nice hop, comes up throwing, and he does get a force out. So Clarinda gets out of it with no runs scored. 5-3 put out there by Sam Klein. No runs on 1 hit, just 4 people on, and a strikeout there for Beckel. So it's still 2-0 after 2. No runs by neither squad there after 2, so it'll bring up 8-9-1 for the Cardinals. Sunderman, Klein, and Butt. See if they can get this 0 off the board here in the top of the third. We'll be back right after this to bring you that top on KMA Extreme.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. All with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
All right, here we are, top of 3. 2-0 is the score. St. Albert leading after 2. They got for 2 in the first. That brings to the plate Aiden Sunderman for the Cardinals. His first pitch fouled it off down the right side. It was foul, so strike one, 0-1 count here. Marshall delivers, and Sunderman comes up swinging once again, goes to second baseman. And Connor Hawley has been busy. That's another put out there for Hawley. That's his 4th put out already early on in this game. It will bring up to the plate number 9 hitter Sam Klein, the third baseman for the Cardinals.
And Marshall continues to kind of keep that pitch count low. That was only the second pitch there on Sunderman where he's able to get another out.
Klein wears one off the shoulder for someone still looking for their first hit of the year. That's a good way to get on first base. Sorry to say it, Sam, but that is the true fact. No one likes to get hit. So Klein will be on first. That will bring to the plate Caden Butt. So you always got to be wary of that bunt from Butt coming up.
I will be. It's kind of interesting to see. Maybe they will, if they will throw down that bunt.
The only reason I think that Eberly might consider it is just because, the Butt could still get on first base. It's not a true sacrifice.
Yeah.
If it was someone more like Andrew Jones, probably not.
But able to maybe use some.
Butt had to get out of the way at that one. Eberly kind of wants him to stay in there. So that will be ball 1.
For a Clarinda team that hasn't been able to hit the ball as well as they'd like, taking hits wouldn't be a terrible thing.
Unless you're the one getting hit.
Yeah, then maybe not. I don't know.
See, ball 2.
From over here, from behind the fence, maybe.
Ball 2 taken there by Buddy. If he gets on base, he's like, see, I didn't need to get hit. I can just get on. There it is. Strike 1 delivered. Marshall slowed down the delivery just a bit. Delivered a nice strike there. Gets it to 2-1 here on the Cardinals leadoff hitter. Pickoff check over there on Klein. Safe. No real danger there, but got to check him out every once in a while.
Just to keep Sam Klein with the shorter leadoff, trying to keep him from extending it.
But does do that bunt. Goes kind of right back to Marshall, so it will be a sack bunt of technicality, even though I'm guessing Butt would have liked to try to get on. But sack bunt moves over.
It does put out with 2 outs now.
And, I mean, you got some hitters coming up, so, hey, it's not a terrible thing to have somebody in scoring position with your 2, 3, 4 coming up.
Going to need a 2-out rally, though, with the 2 outs, not in the best situation maybe you'd like to be, but it's not the worst either.
Pitch 1 there from Wagner up high above the belt here, but Wagner takes it for strike 1. It's going to be a big ask for the freshman here to come up with a big 2-out hit. Marshall gets a sign, delivers it in there. Nice pop to the glove. 0-2 on the count here to Wagner. Wagner's going to have to protect with 2 outs, 2 strikes and 2 outs. Hawley close to the bag there for St. Albert, so Klein has to stay decently close as well.
If I was Klein, though, you'd probably be thinking Owen Marshall's not going to be thinking about that second base runner.
He wasn't, and he didn't. He strikes out Wagner there on 3 pitches for 3 outs. So Clarinda goes scoreless once again in those first 3 innings. First strikeout of the night for Owen Marshall. And for St. Albert, with that 2-run lead, they're going to bring up 4, 5, 6 hitters, Style, Lennon, and Hobbs. 2 RBIs delivered from those first 2 hitters. See if St. Albert can get something going here in the bottom of the 3rd. Bottom 3 coming up. KMA Extreme will be here right after this.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with Bottomless Break Room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer, 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
All right, we're heading into the bottom of the third. Coach Duncan Patterson and his Falcons are up 2-0. They scored 2 in the first. Got the first 3 runners on. The next couple plated them with some RBI, stringing together some not true hits in the books, but they got the bat on the ball, and that's how they got 2 runs. Beckel eventually got out of that inning, held them to a scoreless inning in the second. Now Beckel's trying to do the same here in the top of 3. He's going to have to face 4, 5, 6, Style, Lennon, and Hobbs coming up for St. Albert. Beckel gets his first one, delivers breaking ball down low.
Probably not a terrible spot, to work it low. Maybe if you want to work it outside as well with that. But
yeah, I don't think Style was exactly ready for it. He let it pass, and it got called the ball. 1-0 count here for the cleanup hitter for the Falcons. Beckel.
Bat number 26, third baseman Matt Style.
Beckel delivers that fastball low, 2-0 count. The first time the announcer said anything?
I think so.
Kind of threw me off guard.
Midway through.
2-0 count, ball fouled back there by Style. Yeah, we're in the third.
Midway through, Styles at bat. Third inning.
2-1 count here for Beckel. Facing this leadoff hitter in the bottom of the third. Ball low, decent spot there. Style didn't go after it, though, so it's going to be ball 3. 3-1 is going to be the count. 3-1 count here to the cleanup hitter. Beckel delivers ball low. Beckel's doing a good job of keeping the ball low. It's just about 4 or 5 inches too low.
8, Jackson Lennon.
That will bring to the plate left fielder Jackson Lennon with the runner on. Styles on base for the second time. No, that's not true. Style had an RBI, but he grounded out last time. Had an RBI ground out. So
he drove in a run, but
there we go. That's what it is. That's what I didn't say. Lennon up to bat now. He also had a RBI ground out. Squared around a bunt, couldn't get it down. Strike 1 there for Beckel. Did the umpire get hit by that ball on the bounce a little bit? I wonder if he's giving himself a little bit of time.
I think the catcher, Ryan Wagner, got hit in the hand with that ball.
There you go. Sometimes the umpires give them a little bit of time.
He took it right off of his throwing hand.
See if St. Albert takes advantage of that. I guess Style isn't probably the most fleet of foot over there on first base. 0-1 count here. 5-hitter Lennon for the Falcons. Bunt is delivered. It's going to be up the first baseline. Bunt, nice bunt down. Beckel does a good job of just getting that tag on there. So sack bunt there for Lennon. St. Albert definitely showing that they're willing to play the small ball. I mean, they bunted with their third hitter who's hitting over 400 in the very first inning. Go ahead with their 5-hitter up with no outs. Going to go ahead and hit a sack bunt as well there too. So that brings to the plate Cole Hobbs. Hobbs got hit by a pitch the first time. Strike 1 delivered there by Beckel, getting ahead in the count. 1 out, runner on second.
I think that's important for Karsten Beckel here is getting up early on in the count. So far, he's kind of been letting himself get down in the count early, and it's led to some walks. If he's able to get a jump early, maybe 0-1, 0-2, gives him a pretty nice chance.
Beckel checks on Style there at second. Nobody was covering. Just kind of a show me. I know where you are. Beckel gets his sign, delivers. Nice stop there by Wagner, the youngster. Brick wall back there so far. Kyle, I'm so sorry if I just did the announcer's jinx on you. But so far, brick wall.
Ryan, you mean. Ryan Wagner, you mean. Not Kyle.
I said Kyle, sorry.
Yep.
Ball delivered low. Wagner tried to frame it up. Couldn't get there. 2-1's the count now. Hobbs got one out, runner on second. Beckel delivers, hits it down that third base line. Klein comes up with it clean. No runner does stay. Klein does a good job of delivering it over there, so that's a 5-3 put out. Nice job there by Sam Klein.
Yeah, really good play there from Sam Klein. Also kind of held up with it, making sure that base runner on second wasn't coming towards him at third. Was kind of able to hold him at second and make the play at first.
Brings to the plate, 7-hitter Cole Peckney. He had a walk his first time up. He's up to bat with a runner on second and 2 outs. Nice curveball delivered there by Beckel. Had Peckney swinging a little bit ahead of it. Gets ahead in the second hitter in a row. Third hitter in a row.
I think it was third, yep.
Beckel gets a sign, delivers another curveball just a bit low. Peckney holds off on this one. 1-1 on the count. Style on second for the Falcons. Beckel gets a sign, delivers. Knight right at the knees there for Peckney. Kind of an unfair pitch for a guy that's so tall.
Pretty good spot there for Carson Beckel, though.
1-2 does deliver a curveball. Peckney turns on it, goes foul down the third base line. Peckney stays alive. Still got that 1-2 count. 2 outs, runner on second here for the 7-hitter. First baseman for St. Albert. Beckel gets his sign with that 1-2 count. Doesn't want to give Peckney anything too sweet. Delivers a nice knee knocker of a fastball. Freezes Peckney. Another strikeout there for Beckel. That's his second of the game. So no runs on no hits, but one walk given up. Still a 2-0 game after 3. Brings 3, 4, 5 up for Clarinda in the top of 4. Bumgart, Tuzio, Jones got some big bats that can produce something coming up here for Clarinda. See if Coach Eberly and his squad can get a crooked number up after this.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Clarinda Cardinal Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Number 1. Shortstop.
All right, here we are, top of 4. 3, 4, 5 coming up for Clarinda. Cole Bumgart leads it off. Owen Marshall gets a sign, delivers. Bumgart waits no time, hits a liner right at left field. Makes him turn 6s and 7s all over the place. Bumgart's going to end up with another double. Just a double machine is Bumgart for the Cardinals. That was such a solid hit ball. That had a little rise on it. That might have had a chance.
First big-time hit here for the. I think definitely their first hit.
First hit.
And, you know, first hit, they're able to get dropped. I think only third base runner, so big for the Cardinals now. With no outs, maybe some momentum.
That brings to the plate Creighton Tuzio, the DH spot, which always seems like a tough spot for me. Tuzio comes up swinging. He does get it past the shortstop, but he does go to the third baseman. They're going to say, all right, so it went off the third baseman's glove. Shortstop gathered it. Bumgart decided to go for it. They tried to get him at third, but they're going to say he slid underneath it. So
that was really close. He barely slid underneath of that one.
Technically for Tuzio, that's going to be a fielder's choice. I'm just going to give him a hit. I don't mind that much. So that's a runner on first and third, no outs, bringing to the plate Andrew Jones. Jones drew a walk last time, one of the only base runners of the night for the Cardinals. So Marshall really facing his first little bit of sticky situation here, delivers ball 1 to Jones. Jones really looking to square up here.
Big at-bat for the 5-hole senior.
Tuzio on first, Bumgart on third. Ball, curveball delivered low and outside. Nice stop there by Holiday. 2-0 now. Even though that was ball 2 delivered, I kind of don't mind it because you could still keep Jones off balance by delivering a curveball there. Gives him something to think about. 2-0 count. Marshall gets his sign. Fastball up and in. 3-0 count now to Jones, who walked last time.
I'm going to assume Jones probably on this one not going to take a swing.
Take it. I got to imagine. Marshall gets his sign. First and third, no out. Jones does take one right down the middle, so he definitely had the sign. Everybody now saying zone up. You got one, find one. 3-1 count. Nobody out. Runners on first and third. 5-hitter. First baseman up for the Cardinals. Jones delivers. He gets one in the gap. That will score one. Tuzio's got to hold at second, though, as it's along that left side. So nice base knock there for Andrew Jones. Gets himself an RBI as well. So he'll be on first. Tuzio will be on second, and Bumgart comes around to score. First run of the night for Clarinda. The 4th inning starting off pretty swell here for Clarinda.
Yeah, that's two big. Well, I guess the scoreboard has it up as 3 hits now. Three batters, 3 hits so far in this inning for the Cardinals.
I think on a technicality for Tuzio, since they tried to attempt an out somewhere else, that's a fielder's choice. But hey,
scoreboard considered it
it's a high school.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's high school. Give a kid a hit. Ball 1 delivered there from Marshall to Court Neal. Court Neal, the 6-hitter, second baseman. Got runners on first and second and no outs. And catcher Holiday wants to talk it over with his pitcher Marshall as get our game plan down on what exactly is the way we're going to approach this.
I mentioned it at the beginning of the game how the bottom of the lineup really needs to step up for the Cardinals. This is a big opportunity for them to step up as they're now at the 6, 7, 8, 9 hitter, or 6, 7, 8 hitters.
And really, Beck, I mean, Neal's a good hitter. Neal was aggressive last time. He does square around, takes ball 2, so 2-0 is the count. Neal, 6-hitter, good hitter. He's scoring around here. And you also got Beckel in the 7th spot, who he's only in the 7th spot just because of a little bit of his struggles this year. I mean, but when it comes to just pure natural ability, he's definitely a good hitter.
And Aiden Sunderman at one point did lead the team in RBI.
So a hard bunt down the first baseline does not get the sacrifice bunt down. Everybody wanted that down the third baseline, but Neal delivered it down the first base, and he hopped on it and got out number 1. So that is a big out there for St. Albert. Neal gets that 3-5 put out, brings the base Carson Beckel. Beckel's looking to help himself out here. 1 out, runner on first and second. Ball 1 delivered from Marshall.
If you're able to advance those runners from first and second like they tried to do in that last AB.
That's what everybody really wanted to do.
That would have been really nice to get those runners from first and second, second and third.
Nice spot there by Marshall, low right at the knees. 1-1 the count now to Beckel. Marshall gets his sign, delivers. Fastball low and inside. 2-1. Marshall, 2-1 count. Got 1 out, 2 runners on, first and second. Beckel takes one right down the pipe. Now he's got a hit with 2 strikes here. 2-2 is the count. Beckel looking to poke one out there, gets one high and inside, takes ball 3. So here it is, 3-2 is the count. 1 out, 2 on.
That's a pretty big pitch right here. I mean, we're to the top of the 4th, and this could be either loads the bases or puts St. Albert in a pretty good situation with 2 outs.
Yeah, most definitely. Marshall didn't like the sign, steps off the bag, takes his time. Yeah, you're either going to load the bases, let the runners run on a nice hit, or St. Albert's gets a big out. Carson Beckel, 3-2 count, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Marshall gets his pitch. Beckel goes down swinging on a high strike. Strike out there for second strikeout of the game for Marshall. That's out number 2. Brings to the plate Aiden Sunderman. What were you saying about Aiden Sunderman a little bit ago?
Early on in this season, he had a game where he had 4 RBI in one game, and he was a top of the team with RBIs. I don't think he sits there anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't win on this one. He pokes one to short center field, but man, Sherrill makes a nice play. That was going to be a no man's land, but Sherrill makes a nice pop-up out, running backwards, up over his head. That's a nice put out there. So that's going to be 1 run on 3 hits for Clarinda. They do get their first one up across the plate. 2-1 is the score. We're heading into bottom 4 after this for St. Albert. It will be Holiday, and Marshall. 8-9-1 for the Falcons coming up right after this.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Clarinda Cardinal Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. All with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Alrighty, here we are, bottom 4. 2-1 is the score. Clarinda just got their first run in the top of 4 off of 3 hits. St. Albert wasting no time. Hawley with a nice hard hit to shortstop. Gets a nice candy hop there, though, for Bumgart. Easily gets the out and out. Too bad for Hawley. That was some good bat on ball. But that will be out number 1. That brings to the plate 9-hitter Matt Holiday. 0 for 1 on the night.
Both these teams being very aggressive so far tonight, swinging on at very early pitches in the pitch count.
Yeah, we were talking about that between innings. And then once again, one pitch. This time a hit delivered there by Matt Holiday. Yeah, they are not taking time at all here tonight. Nice. So 2 pitches into the inning. We got 1 out and 1 hit.
Absolutely not. It was like that right away. Started off with St. Albert. Hit on in the first.
Even Clarinda, the top of 1,
yes.
It was boom, boom. They all swung at it. So, yeah. So that brings the top of the lineup. Owen Marshall up here. Got our 1 runner on. Courtesy runner for the catcher. Number 16.
Sawyer Sheffield will be the pinch runner for St. Albert.
There we go. Marshall, pitcher, up to bat, trying to do some. Helping him out a little bit, helping out himself, helping out his team. Takes ball 1 from Beckel. Marshall is 1 for 2 with a run scored on the night. Nice strike there delivered there from Beckel. Evens it up 1-1 against the leadoff hitter for the Falcons.
Pretty good situation here for the St. Albert Falcons as they top of the order with only 1 out.
Yeah, they got Marshall up to bat who's hitting over 400. Strike 2 delivered there by Beckel. Marshall's hitting over 400. 2-hitter Heitzkamp is already 2 for 2. Then the 3-hole hitter Sherrill hitting over 400 as well with a runner on. 1-2 the count here from Carson Beckel, delivering to Owen Marshall. Curveball delivered. Marshall has to protect. Hits it foul. Stays alive there. Still a 1-2 count. Nice job from Marshall just to fight it off. Sheffield, the runner on first for St. Albert. Beckel delivers a fastball right at first base. Jones does knock it down. See if he can beat him. He does, so he gets out number one. Nice job by Andrew Jones to knock it down.
I think that's out. Yeah, that'll be out number 2.
Yeah, out number 2. Yeah, sorry, did I say 1? Yeah, definitely out number 2. Gets out at 1. Let's see here. That moves Holiday to second. Nice job by Marshall to move the runner over. He just gets a 6 unassisted put out, unfortunately. So that brings the pay 2 for 2, Parker Heiskamp.
Heiskamp already putting himself together a very nice evening. 2 singles on the day. Looking to keep things going here. If he's able to maybe not another single, you know, that might be able to score a run with the pinch runner in.
Might be hitting over 400 after those 3 at-bats then. Runner on second, 2 outs. Carson Beckel facing center fielder for the Falcons, Parker Heiskamp. Ball low, Wagner does go, runner does go, so Wagner got an opportunity, and Sheffield does a good job of getting there just in time. When it came about, I thought he was going to, too late of a jump there. Wagner kind of took a little bit of time on that pop time, didn't quite get the ball out of his hands as quick as needed. So runner does get to third on that ball in the dirt. Heiskamp comes up swinging. It's going to be shallow. Someone's going to have to get there. It's going to go in no man's land. Nobody can get there. Heiskamp, 3 for 3. Got an RBI as well. So that is some good base running there.
With the base hit. Drives in a run,
from the courtesy runner Sheffield to get to third. Heiskamp just bloops one over second base, and boom, that's a single. 3 for 3. 2 outs, but they got to run across the board. Brings to the plate Jeremiah Sherrill. Two outs. Beckel focusing in here on the 3-hitter for St. Albert. Delivers a curveball right at Bumgart. Bumgart bobbles it, and that's going to be an error on the shortstop. Another base runner for St. Albert here coming up.
Sherrill reaches on an error.
That could be big for St. Albert and big for Clarinda as well. That was
26,
almost a pretty big out.
Yeah.
He almost had it knocked down and almost got out of that inning, but now you continue to have to go through with it, and runners on first and second. That would have been big.
I don't know if Bumgart was thinking about flipping it to second or trying to hurry himself and get the runner out at first, but nonetheless doesn't come up with it. Beckel rebounds and delivers strike 1. Yeah, 2 out errors. That's nobody's friend.
Beckel so far tonight pitching strikes, you know, putting it in the zone, making his defense make some plays, and also St. Albert just being able to put the bat on the ball and put it in spots where Clarinda can't get to it.
Yeah, most definitely. Nice curveball there by Beckel. Put Sherrill on that front foot. Strike 2, 0-2 count. Can't give him anything too sweet there. You've gone back-to-back curveballs. See what the move is here. Ball low, decent spot. Nice scoop there by Wagner. 1-2 will be the count to Style.
Beckel now can work around the zone a little bit as he's was up 0-2. Now he's up still 1-2.
2 outs, runner on. Runners are going, and Sherrill comes up, swinging a miss. Beckel gets out of it. Nice strikeout there, but they do get 1 run on 2 hits. 2 hits, 1 run. Does get a strikeout, 1 error as well. So they get one across 3-1, heading into the top of the 5th. For Clarinda, it will be 9-1-2. Klein, Butt, and Wagner. See if they can rebound after scoring 1 and then also giving up 1. So they're still down 2, heading into the top of the 5th. KMA Extreme will be back right after this.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer, 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
All righty, here, top of 5, 3-1 is the score. St. Albert leading this Hawkeye 10 matchup over Clarinda. Owen Marshall only giving up 1 run on 3 hits so far, and that all came in that last inning. So now to lead off the top of 5 is Sam Klein, the third baseman for Clarinda. Marshall does quick work, getting to an 0-2 count here to start the 5th. Klein dove out of the way, got hit by the pitch last time too. On an 0-2 count, didn't want to get hit again for some reason. So 1-2 count coming up on Marshall to the 9-hitter.
I probably wouldn't enjoy taking two balls at the same arm that badly, so I don't blame him for moving out of the way of that one.
2-2 count here. Marshall gets from the windup and delivers. Up by his shoulders, but he stays alive. Klein gets a piece of it to stay alive. 2-2 count still. Leadoff hitter here for Clarinda in the 5th. Off-speed pitch. Goes a little high. Not a little high. Goes high.
Way
so
high, yeah.
3-2 will be the count here for the leadoff hitter. Big on-base opportunity here for Clarinda. Marshall delivers it high there. Kind of got out of his fundamentals on both those last 2 pitches. Gives Klein a walk, so he'll be on first base here to start the 5th. Top of the order, Caden Butt, center fielder coming up. He had a sac bunt his last time.
Here's where the top of the order needs to come up big and notch some runs.
Yeah, most definitely. If they can find a way to get runners on and not 2 outs with Bumgart up, they'd be thrilled. Butt takes ball or strike 1 on the outside. Strike 1. 0-1 count here to the leadoff hitter with a runner on first, no outs. Check over on that runner.
I wonder if we'll see another Caden Butt bunt.
I think it's a good chance.
Same situation as last inning.
Coach Eberly likes to give his hitter at least 1 pitch to look at before giving the bunt sign. Not to say he needs to give Butt the bunt sign. Nice swing and a hit, but a hit and run is a nice liner from Butt. Going to result in a double play, though.
Butt hits into a double play.
Nice, a line-out double play. Caught by Connor Hawley. Another put out there from the second baseman. Double play. Absolute kick to the knees there for Coach Eberly and his squad. Brings up Wagner with 2 outs here. Catcher for the Cardinals. Ball 1. Must have been inside.
Must have been. Might have been. I'm not sure where that one was.
Catcher didn't move. 1-0 is the count. Wagner gets another 2 pitch delivered. Ball 2. That one.
That one I think was yeah.
So here we go. Marshall 2-0. Nice double play there by St. Albert on that last one. Wagner pops it up straight, going to head back to the stands. Nobody stepped up to catch it. Everybody fending for themselves. So that will be a 2-1 count here. 2 outs for the freshman catcher, Ryan Wagner. Wagner thought about it, didn't deliver, so it will be 3-1 now. Hitters count here. Clarinda trying to get a 2-out rally here in the top of 5. Another foul ball there by Wagner, heading towards the road. Lands on the other side of the street. So, full count, 2 outs, nobody on. Wagner trying to get on base.
Big pitch for both these 2 teams.
Ball 4 delivered inside. Wagner draws a walk. So, a 2-out base runner for Clarinda brings to the plate Cole Bumgart. He had a big double here in that last inning. He's the only run scored for Clarinda.
Caden Roop will be the pinch runner for Ryan Wagner, the catcher.
And we got good speed on the base pads there, right,
Yep.
Tatum?
Yep.
So really, ball in the gap with 2 outs. It wouldn't surprise me if Coach Eberly is sending the speedster.
Runner number 10,
especially if any bat on ball, he's running with 2 outs, so he doesn't have to hold up if the ball's in the air a little bit. So if Bumgart can do what he did last time, I could see him scoring. Strike one delivered there by Marshall. Nice strike to get ahead of it. Nice pitch there, ball low. Don't give Bumgart anything too sweet to absolutely turn on. 1-1 is the count there for Marshall. 2 outs, runner on first. Ooh, I thought that was going to be the one for Bumgart there. He takes strike 2. 1-2 count. Marshall's 1 strike away from getting out of this inning.
With the 2 base runners for Clarinda in this inning, because they had 1 before the double play.
And really a big out here, because if you get a Bumgarner out, he's not guaranteed. There's the runner goes, but nonetheless, he's going to get the second anyway on that pass ball. As I was saying before that pitch, if Bumgarner gets out here, he's not guaranteed another hit mathematically. So it's going to be a big couple situations here. I mean, if Clarinda's going to win this game, Bumgarner has to hit twice anyway. Otherwise, poof, that's going to be game over. There is a pitch. Rupp should have been going off that hit. Eberly is going to send him, though. And he is going to – man, you got to get down, son.
Yeah, that was close. Probably a little too close for comfort. Got to be able to get that. You got to get down on that one.
My goodness.
You got to get down and slide on that one.
Rupp does score, so a base.
Brings up designated hitter number 11, Creighton Tuzio.
So
off that leadoff walk, we got a pass ball down to second, and then Bumgart delivers an RBI single. That's nice small ball there from the Cardinals. Does bring the plate Creighton Tuzio, 2 outs, 1 on. Tuzio 1 for 2 on the night. Ball up and out, ball 1. Yeah, Rupp on that base hit didn't take off right away. He almost froze because he thought it was a line drive, but 2 outs, he should have been just taken off. Nonetheless, 3-2 is the score. Clarinda gets 1 across. Tuzio puts a good bat on the ball. Gotta go, base runner. That's going to get up and over, so Tuzio hits 1 out. I wonder if he was going to keep carrying. He actually gets it to the right side of center field. Tuzio, 2-out home run delivered there by the DH, and just like that, Clarinda goes up by 1 with 2 outs.
And that's 2 straight games with home runs for Creighton Tuzio. He was able to knot one in. Not one over
versus Missouri
Valley on Saturday.
So as we were saying earlier on the year versus Shenandoah, he hit one the first at bat of his junior year and then not another one, and then good for him, he gets 1 in back-to-back games. So Creighton Tuzio puts 1 up and over just on the right field side of center field.
And that's big to see because, we talked about Clarinda kind of having their hitting issues so far this year, and it's good to see Creighton Tuzio able to start opening up and getting some nice hits, and Cole Baumgart as well starting to really have some nice hits with it.
So that will bring to the plate Andrew Jones, 5-hitter with 2 outs here. Marshall comes back with strike 1, 1-1 the count. Nobody on, 2 outs. Ball low delivered from Marshall, 2-1. Jones, 2-1 count, takes strike 1 at the knees, evens it up 2-2. Hard pitch for the tall guy to deal with. 2-2 is the count here. Okay, there we go.
Really
3-2 is the count.
That was a really close spot there, and a good spot for Marshall.
3-2, 2 outs, nobody on. Jones up, and he takes 1 off the shoulder. Could have moved if he wanted. They're going to say Jones didn't move.
I mean, with the third ball there.
Third out. Cardinals do get
That's
3 runs on 2 hits.
a pretty bad call, I think, overall.
No errors.
That's rough,
Nobody
but
left.
whatever.
Going to the bottom of the 5th.
He definitely turned his shoulder. There's no way about it. But, hey, nonetheless, he gets called strike 3. I also thought that was a ball if it was a.
Yeah, it was. I think it was inside regardless. So you're pretty much saying there if Jones doesn't take it, he's getting on. But, he just decides that he's going to take it. And I guess.
I'm not sure exactly what that is.
Whatever.
And nonetheless, the end of result of that is Creighton. Tuzio hits a home run, gives Clarinda the lead 4-3. So 4-3 is the score. Clarinda takes the lead. Bottom of 5 coming up. St. Albert looking to rebound. Who they got coming up here? They got 5, 6, 7. Lennon, Hobbs, and Pinckney coming up for St. Albert right after this.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Clarinda Cardinal Athletics on Forward Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. All with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
All right, here we are. Bottom 5, leadoff hitter's not wasting any time. Second pitch, hits it to Bumgart, and he cleans it up. Lennon here, the left fielder, starts it off with a 6-3 put out, big first out there by Karsten Beckel. Bottom 5 here, Clarinda just taking the lead in the top of 5, have scored 2 innings in a row to lead 4-3. 1 out, brings up to the base or to the plate Cole Hobbs, the right fielder. Hobbs is 0 for 1 the night, got a base on balls in his first at bat. Show me curveball there from Bumgart, gets it over for a strike. Fastball delivered. Hobbs turns on it, but it's going to be a foul ball down that third base side. Bumgart gets up 0-2. Hobbs going to have to do some 2-strike hitting here.
Beckel up 0-2. You've been saying Bumgart. Just figured I'd correct you on that one.
Please do. Beckel. Bumgart pitch?
I don't think so. Not since.
Oh, he's got that bad shoulder, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So, nice curveball delivered there by Karsten Beckel. Got a strikeout looking for a quick 2 outs. Brings the plate Cole Peckney. Peckney had a walk early on. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Trying to do a 2-out rally for St. Albert. Yeah, that's right. Bumgart's got that iffy shoulder, doesn't he?
Yeah, he used to pitch early on in his career.
Peckney wasting no time. Sam Klein comes up, delivers a high throw, though. That's going to be an error on the third base, and Peckney's going to end up on second, which should have been a nice slow roller that got Clarinda out of the inning. Is not the case, and St. Albert will end up with a runner on second base there on an E5 from Klein.
There's another big error.
2-out error.
The Cardinals. We saw one of those in there in the last inning that they were able to get out of, but this one, now with a runner on second, could be a different story.
Brings the plate freshman Connor Hawley, the second baseman for St. Albert, had done a great job in the field, actually put good bat on ball his last at bat too, so he's probably feeling comfortable being a part of this game actually. He takes no time at all and takes a swing at it. It's going to be a high pop up to Bumgart though, and he camps underneath it for the shortstop for Clarinda. They get out of it quick. Bottom of 5 for Karsten Beckel. No runs on no hits, but 1 error.
1 error, 1 left.
Pop out there, so it'll be top of 6 coming up. Clarinda going to their first at bat with a lead. They're leading 4-3 here with 2 innings to go in Council Bluffs. Hawkeye 10 matchup. You're watching KMA Extreme. Dusty Scahill alongside me, Tate and Amy. We'll be back right after this.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
All right, here we are, top of 6 coming up. Clarinda does have that 4-3 lead. They took it there in the top of the 5th on that 2-0 home run. It's still Owen Marshall there on the mound. Really hasn't had that many, and there's going to be a pop-up, and Holiday camps underneath it. As I was saying, hasn't really thrown that many pitches. Neither pitcher really has. Court Neal does a fly-out there to start the inning. Neal himself hasn't seen very many pitches. He's been jumping on every one he sees. Out one there for St. Albert. Coming to the plate, Carson Beckel. At the moment, still the pitcher for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm curious if they'll keep him in for that top of or bottom of 6 or not.
Strike one delivered there by Marshall. I bet he at least starts it.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. He's put together a pretty nice outing. You know, St. Albert just being very aggressive and able to put the ball in play and put him in spots where Clarinda can't get to him.
Other than those first 2 players of the game, only 1 run has scored in a 5 1/3 innings.
Yep.
4 1/3, technically. Beckel, 0-2 count, takes ball 1 high. Beckel is 0 for 2 on the night, trying to get on base for the first time. Marshall from the windup delivers another ball high, about the exact same spot. That is how he struck out Beckel that last time, so Marshall's doing a good job of staying right there. Another ball high, a little bit higher this time. This one more a little bit above the neck. So it brings the count to 3-2 from 0-2. Beckel doing a good job of making Marshall throw pitches. Does deliver one down below the knees. Good spot, though, from Marshall, but it leads to a walk, and Beckel gets on for the first time tonight. Runner on first with 1 out, brings to the plate Aiden Sunderman.
Left fielder Aiden Sunderman.
Sunderman's 0 for 2 on the night.
Pinch runner for the pitcher, Carson Beckel. Looks like it's going to be Warner Schmidt, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be Warner Schmidt.
Schmidt will be the courtesy runner for Beckel, so I guess that doesn't really still mean that he's not the pitcher.
Yep.
Schmidt on first, Sunderman up at the plate, the left fielder for the Cardinals. 1 out here, Marshall from the stretch. Delivers a nice pitch there on strike 1. There's moments here where Marshall looks awfully comfortable from the stretch. He has no problem here delivering it. Really cuts down on his motion. Strike 2 delivered there. Marshall's going to be looking to not deliver anything too sweet here to Sunderman, because Sunderman will swing at it. He's not afraid to swing it by any means. Runner does go. It's going to be a risky play call here. Schmidt does slide in. He's going to probably, if he could have jumped on the opportunity, he might have been able to get to third, but he didn't know that it was going there, so stolen base there for Sunderman. For Schmidt. Sunderman at the plate looking to bring him in. 1 out.
Yeah, Schmidt maybe did get away from getting into the outfield. Schmidt thought about taking off for third, but probably a right decision to stay on second.
So Marshall's got a runner on second. Going to have to deal with that now. Really focusing in here to try to get those 8-9 hitters out for Clarinda.
Yeah, because then after that, Clarinda does go to the top of the order.
And Butt, even though he's struggling, put a real good barrel on it last time. Strike delivered there. The extra strike 3. 2 Sunderman goes down looking. 4, strike 2. Big out there by Marshall. Brings to the plate. Sam Klein. Klein has no official at bat tonight. Been hit by a pitch and drew a walk. 9-hitter for Clarinda. He's got a runner on second, 2 outs. Klein takes strike 1.
I believe Klein, at least in his last at bat, he went down 0-2 right away and was able to battle back and make it or get the walk. But
he does put bat on ball this time. His head towards the gap, but it looks like the center fielder will be right underneath it. Heiskamp makes slight work of that, gets out number 3. Fly out to center field. Klein to the 3rd out. No runs.
No runs, no hits.
No hits.
1 left.
1 strikeout for Marshall. Let's see, he's got 3 on the night. So it will be a 4-3 heading into the bottom of the 6th. 9-1-2 coming up. Holiday, Marshall, Heiskamp for the Falcons. Down by 1 with 2 more innings to go. We'll be back right after this.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer. 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
All right, here we are, bottom of the 6th. 9-1-2 coming up for St. Albert. Holiday leads it off. He did get a base knock and scored a run in the top of the 4th.
St. Albert in a position in their lineup where they can really do some damage there at the 9-1-2 spot.
Curveball delivered. Holiday jumps on it. Liner down the third base line, going to be foul, so strike 1 here for Beckel. Tate and I were talking, do we think, how long is Beckel going to go for the Cardinals? As long as they have the lead, as long as his pitching count is decently low, I think that's going to be the case. Nice. Another curveball delivered there by Beckel since Holiday swung at the first one.
You might have to see, I don't know, though, about that. If you go into the bottom of the 7th with the same score we've got right now, maybe a different situation.
And everyone has already seen him 3 times as well. Inside strike there delivered by Beckel. 1-2 on the count on the 9-hitter. Holiday for the Falcons.
If Beckel can get out of this inning semi-quickly, though, we could see him for that 7th inning.
Curveball delivered. That's going to be a ball. 2-2 on the count. Curveball, I'm going to say a ball outside. 2-2, Beckel from the windup looking at this leadoff hitter. Curveball turned on it, foul ball. Sherrill did a decent job of keeping his weight back there, but the last second the hands got a little too quick and got out ahead of it. Stays alive, though. 2-2, still the count. Karsten Beckel looking to get the leadoff hitter out. Matt Holiday looking to be the leadoff hitter on. Fastball blown by him. Nice job of changing speeds. Showed him a bunch of curveballs, then took a fastball on by him there. Swinging strikeout. That is.
Now bat, number 29, pitcher Owen Marshall.
Just the 3rd strikeout. Oh, their 4th strikeout there for Carson Beckel.
Neither of these two pitchers, Beckel or Marshall, have had too many strikeouts on the day.
Nobody's let it get to strike 2.
Everyone's been able to putting bat on ball, making contact, putting the ball in play.
Beckel's starting to really find that curveball here in the top of 6. Another nice get-me-over one there. Gets ahead on the count on the leadoff hitter, Marshall. Marshall thought about taking it that one, takes strike 2. Marshall is 1 for 3 on the night, did have that one.
And like you said, Beckel's having a lot of success with this curveball right now.
Another curveball delivered. Marshall does swing at it. It's going to go foul, though. Klein elects to let it go foul. Still 2 strikes. Marshall stays alive.
We saw, what was that, the third curveball in a row? Would we be surprised here to see a fastball?
That's how he got the last hitter out. Threw him about 3 out of 4 curveballs and then blew strike 3 by him. So let's see here. I mean, Marshall's
you don't want to put
a talented hitter.
Yeah, don't want to put it too sweet for Marshall, that's for sure.
If it's going to be a fastball, I'd say you need to get that up around the shoulders at least to try to get him to swing at it. Or down low and try to get him to lunge at it. Second baseman Neal comes up with the play. Low throw, but Jones does a good job of digging it out there. Marshall, 4-3 on the putout. Big out number 2 for Karsten Beckel. That does bring to the plate Parker Heiskamp. That's why it's a big out, because Heiskamp's 3 for 3 on the night. Hottest bat on the Falcons here tonight. Beckel trying to get him out for the first time. Heiskamp trying to stay hot. First 2 batters of the inning got a curveball on their first pitch. Heiskamp gets a fastball. So Beckel doing a good job of keeping him off balance, not letting him get the rhythm of it. But his ball 1. Heiskamp did a good job of laying off it. Heiskamp pops one up to Caden Butt in center field. Unfortunately for the Falcons, Butt doesn't even have to move his feet at all. So that will be a center field put out there. 3 up, 3 down. Big inning there for Karsten Beckel. Gets a strikeout. He's got 4 on the night. 4-3 is the lead. Clarinda goes the lead into the 7th inning. They got the top of the lineup coming up as well. Butt, Wagner, Bumgart with the 1-run lead. See what Clarinda can do with it. Coming up right after this.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Since 1976, Smith Vending Canteen has believed in quality products, fair prices, with excellent service. Vending services include 24-hour micro markets, office coffee, and healthy options. What you need when you need it with bottomless break room. Choice Plus is Canteen's nutritionist-designed offering of snack options. Our dedicated and experienced staff serves companies, businesses, schools, and organizations across counties in Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smith Vending is a proud supporter of Cardinal Athletics.
All right, new pitcher here for St. Albert heading into the top of the 7th. The top of the lineup coming up. They've all seen Marshall 3 times, so they're going to bring in Jackson Lennon, the left fielder. Pitch number 1 from Lennon, ball outside. Lennon from left goes to pitcher, and then Marshall from pitcher goes to left field. Pretty easy for a scorekeeper to get that all organized. Pitch number 2 from Lennon, up over the top, delivers strike 1, 1-1. Caden Butt, the hitter for Clarinda. And Lennon really delivers that from up over the top. Dribbler to first base, goes straight towards Peckney. Peckney puts the tag on. They're going to call him out there, so that will be out number 1. 3 pitches, and Butt goes down. 1 unassisted on the putout. Out number 1 brings the plate Ryan Wagner. Wagner did a good job of drawing a walk in the top of the 5th. At the moment, it was the 2 outs. It didn't really seem like it was going to lead to much, but then Bumgart got a single, and Tuzio hit the big home run. That's how they get their 3 runs. Wagner takes strike 1 from the over-the-top heave of Lennon. Ooh, that whizzes right by him. He's got good velocity here, does Lennon, bringing it here from the left field. 1-1 on the count. Pop up goes behind us. 1-2 on the count. Lennon, the hard-throwing senior for the Falcons, gets a 1-2 count here against the freshman two-hitter for the Cardinals. A little bit of an off-speed pitch there. I don't know if it was a changeup or what. Didn't seem like it had as much whip as the other ones. 2-2 the count. And if I were Lennon, I would just be sticking with those fastballs. Seems like he's blowing it by him, and there he does. Puts it up around the chin of Wagner.
With the strikeout.
Strikeout for Lennon.
Brings up number 1. Shortstop, Cole Bumgart.
And Bumgart comes to the plate. He is 2 for 3 on the night. 2-run score. Had an RBI. Lennon versus Bumgart, senior on senior, power versus power. Going to be a good matchup here in the top of the 7th with 2 outs. Lennon delivering high. Last couple pitches from his fastball have been pretty high. Got to stride out a little bit, bring that down around the numbers. Another high delivery there. 2-0 on the count. If he stays high, that's where the umpire's eyes are going to be. He's going to think they're all high. So if you get one that gets close, he still thinks it's going to be high. You got to change levels a little bit if you're lining. There's a ball 3 inside. 3-0 on the count to Bumgart.
With the 2 outs, you know, a walk in this situation wouldn't be devastating.
I was literally thinking that because Bumgart could be on second, no problem. There it is, a walk drawn. Bumgart gets on first, which brings to the plate the DH, Creighton Tuzio. I don't remember what he did last at bat. What Tuzio do last at bat? Tuzio, I'm joking, knocked one over the center field wall to give Clarinda the lead. 4-3 is still the lead after that home run there by Tuzio. So another situation of senior power on power in this at bat. Ball 1 delivered. Lennon does a good job of bringing the ball down here, but doesn't get it across the plate for a strike. It's going to be a 1-0 count. Another ball delivered there low. Maybe against a shorter player, that might be called a strike, but Tuzio is 6'6", so that's going to go across his plate for a ball. 2-0. Hitters count here for Tuzio.
That's 6 balls in a row for Lennon.
Ball low and away there from Lennon. 3-0 on the count. Bumgart on first. Tuzio at the bat. 2 outs. 3-0 count here. Ball inside. I don't think it's going to have a threat, even though it goes to the backstop. No threat of anyone really advancing. Bumgart goes to second. Tuzio draws the walk. So we got 2-out situation, runners on first and second. Andrew Jones coming to the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the night. He had an RBI. Drove in the first run of the game for the Cardinals. And last at bat had that interesting situation where he had a full count. They said he didn't move his elbow, and they called it a strikeout. Interference, batter's interference, whatever have you. Nonetheless, ended a rally on a big call there against the Cardinals. So Jones back up to the plate, see if he can do something here with runners on first and second, Tayton.
Yeah, big situation here for the senior Jones to kind of come back from that last at-bat he had.
I'm sure it's way past that moment now, but did we ever mention that the softball game was 4-2, Clarinda with the lead?
That was like at the top
that
of
might
the
third. Have been, they might be 2 or 3 innings past that. But at that moment, Clarinda was leading St. Albert 4-2 over there on softball on top of the hill.
That was a really long time ago. It's way past that now, probably. I think we got that in the 4th inning.
Yeah, that's possible. Jones comes to the plate. Lennon delivers ball 1 down low.
In this situation, you know, can kind of go anywhere with it, can St. Albert. So Lennon needs to just kind of get a strike in there, let Jones put it in play.
Even though he does take ball 2 low there, and he's thrown, 10 in a row? I'd still, if I'm Jones, I'm a big, strong hitter. I'm waiting for Lennon to throw one not as fast and see if he can pipe one down and really get one there. But he doesn't do so. Jones stays patient, takes it 3-0. So maybe now, not at this moment. But I thought maybe on 2-0 he could really zone in, hoping Lennon would pipe one. Lennon's got to find those fundamentals, see if he can crawl back in this at bat. There is 2 outs, so he doesn't have too much to lose here. There he did to find it, so maybe that's the start of that rhythm for Lennon. Deliver strike one versus Jones.
I'm going to assume Jones in that situation again. The no takes sign. So Lennon was able to kind of slow down and put it wherever.
There is ball low and away. Lennon puts another one on. 3 walks in a row for the senior. Takes Jones to first, Tuzio to second, and Bumgart will be on third. So we'll bring Court Neal up to base. He is 0 for 3 on the night, but has put the on the ball all 3 times. So if Lennon does get one in the strike zone, Neal's going to take a swing at it. Ball delivered low. Neal being patient with it.
I mean, considering Lennon has just walked the last 3 batters, I'm going to assume, Neal's going to kind of come up this one with a little bit more, patience, maybe not necessarily as aggressive with it.
Ball 2 there, delivered by Lennon. Holiday doing a good job of going out there, just trying to talk to his partner.
I mean, this one is actually big. The last 3, with 2 outs, you can kind of still get out of it pretty easily. But now you've got bases loaded. You cannot walk another one in right here and allow Clarinda to go up 2 runs.
Yeah, now Lennon's really got to focus in. Senior on senior at the mound visit there. Good job by Holiday to gather his pitcher. Calm him down a bit. See if you can get him to start delivering some strikes from the windup. Ball does get by. Bumgart's going to decide to go for it, and he will do so. On that pass ball, Bumgart will score, puts Clarinda up a 2nd run, big insurance run for Clarinda. Other runners move up. So Tuzio goes to 3rd, Jones goes to 2nd, and Neal's got a 3-0 count here. So that does move the score 5-3. 2 out, 2 runners on. Court, Neal, 3-0 count. Ball delivered, strike 3-1 now. Now Court Neal can really zone in and see if he can deliver a big out or if he's going to lay off and get on base himself. Late on that swing, Neal got to dig in there a little bit more now. He's got that 3-2 count, full count. Lennon battles back. Here's a big pitch here, Tate. Ball delivered, so Neal will just get on. Like we said a couple other times, no real damage done for Lennon. It all depends on this next hitter.
Yeah, this next hitter, you cannot walk another run in here right now.
But nonetheless, that is 4 straight walks. 4 hitters, 4 walks.
And I think this is the 2nd full infield conversation that St. Albert has had in this inning.
Coach going to move on?
I think so.
Yep, we got sunglasses moving around, so I think there's going to be a new pitcher here for St. Albert. Once we figure out who it is, we'll let you know, and then we'll go ahead and take a quick break while he is warming up. Looks like it will be number 10. There we go. Jeremiah Sherrill will be coming in to pitch for St. Albert. After he gets his warm-ups in, we'll see where all the players will be going. Looks like to me
I think that
Lennon will be headed to 3rd.
And that's just
Style to short, possibly.
That's really unfortunate there for Lennon.
Yeah, got the first 2 guys out real quick, even on a strikeout.
With the maybe for the rest of the season momentum and confidence for the rest of the season on the mound, and that's definitely not an ideal situation right there.
Hard throwing senior gets through 6 hitters. Got the first 2 out right away, like we said, but then unfortunately couldn't find that control. 4 straight walks, does get a run in as well. So 2-run lead for Clarinda. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll take a 30-second. Let Sherrill get his warm-up pitches in. We'll bring you the rest of the top of the 7th coming in right after this.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer. 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
All right, here we go. Jeremiah Sherrill, the new pitcher.
Number 10, Jeremiah Sherrill.
So as we predicted, I think that is how they're going to go. They're going to take Lennon to 3rd base. Matt Style will go from 3rd to short. And obviously Sherrill was a shortstop. He will be pitching now. He's going to be facing Carson Beckel. Beckel's got a big opportunity now. He's got bases loaded.
If they decide,
no outs. Or 2 outs, sorry.
If they do decide to keep Beckel in, on the mound, he can kind of give himself a little bit of leeway there in the bottom of the 7th.
5-3 is a score. Top of 2. Clarinda takes that lead. Cheryl's first pitch delivered low. Beckel takes it, ball 1. Still got those 2 outs for St. Albert trying to get out of this top of the 7th. Cheryl, another low pitch there, ball 2.
These pitches from Cheryl, both of those first 2 in the dirt.
Beckel, ball 3, did draw a walk his last time as well. He is 0 for 2 on the night, but did have a walk his last at bat. Got that 3-0 count, bases loaded. I'm guessing that bat's going to stay on the shoulders there for Carson Beckel.
I'd assume so. Yeah, probably, especially with the first 3 pitches of this one.
There it is. Cheryl gets one over across the knees. 3-1. See if Cheryl can bounce back here. Get St. Albert out of this inning. Cheryl bounces it in. Be a walk and a run scored, so RBI there for Beckel. RBI draws a walk, gets the first. Neal goes the second. Jones goes the third, and Tuzio in for his second run of the night.
I didn't know that was considered an RBI.
Yeah, that's an RBI. Earned it. That will bring the plate Aiden Sunderman, the left fielder.
Warner Schmidt will be the pinch runner for the pitcher, Carson Beckel. It makes me think he's probably going to be in for inning number 7. He's had a low pitch count for sure this game, so, he probably has pitches to give still.
It'll be very interesting to see how Clarinda plays this. Cheryl bounces another one across, kind of got to get that ball up a little bit. Even the strike call he got was still at the knees. There, Cheryl gets one over nice and nice job getting to those fundamentals. Evens it up 1-1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Sunderman up to bat. Cheryl once again just a little bit low there. 2-1, 2 outs.
Even with the couple strikes that Cheryl's had here, been pretty low. He's got to be able to get that ball up in the strike zone.
Once again, bounces it there. He's just got to find a way to throw it through the catcher. Definitely trying to spot it, get it to the catcher. You got to throw it through the catcher. 3-1 count. Sunderman here can be patient, look for something to really drive, or if it's not sweet, he can let it go by. He's got another one to give. Yeah, Cheryl can't quite find those fundamentals right now because that was even shorter than the other one, so that's going to be another base on ball situation, another walk, and everyone moves up once again. Jones will come in to score. Court Neal to third, Beckel to second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walks in a row.
And that's led to 3 runs for Clarinda.
There we go. Cheryl finds that one. Gets in rhythm there. Starts ahead 0-1 on Sam Klein. Klein 0 for 3 on the night. 9-hitter from Clarinda. There it is. Cheryl finds the zone. 0-2. Starting off here. Now I can really come into rhythm. Nice spot. Klein had to think about it at least. 1-2 the count. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 3 runs across on 6 walks here so far in that top of the 7th. Klein comes up with a big base knock from that 9-hole. It goes up the middle. He'll score 1. Pinch runner comes in. He'll score 2. Nice 2 out, 2 RBI double there from the 9-hole hitter, Sam Klein. He scores Neal. Sorry, who's that courtesy runner, Tatum?
That was Warner Schmidt.
Schmidt scores as well then.
And a big single for 2 RBIs there for Sam Klein, who's somebody who hasn't been in the lineup in games past. He finally gets a chance in the lineup and able to add some runs here in the top of the 7th.
All right, that does bring Caden Butt. They have officially hit her around. He did lead off the inning. He had a dribbler up the first base line. So Butt gets his second opportunity of the inning. Oh, man, I've done it before. Caden, don't be 2 outs in the inning. It's not a fun feeling. Cheryl evened it up 1-1 there on that pitch. Butt does take a swing at it. Same result as his first at bat, a 1 assisted put out. So that is out number 3. But not after. Clarinda gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. They did 5 across, 9-3, 6-run lead going into the bottom of the 7th. Big top of 7. Tons of insurance runs, mostly on those 6 walks, and then a big 2 RBI hit from Sam Klein. That's how they get there. So St. Albert is down to 3, 4, 5 hitters. Sherrill, Style, and Lennon coming up after this.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
All right, here we are, bottom of the 7th for St. Albert's. They're down 6, and they got 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. Jeremiah Sherrill, Matt Style, and Jackson Lennon. For Clarinda, Carson Beckel is still in there. He's going to go ahead and try to go to complete and shut this game out. He has had a couple innings where not very many pitches were thrown, so his pitch count might be okay. Sam Klein, liner there from Sherrill. He knocks it down. Kind of a, look what I found situation there from Klein, but nonetheless, he gets the put out. 1 pitch, 1 out here. Down 6. He did hit good barrel on it, but sometimes you got to, guy with pitch has a lot of pitch. You want to get him out of the game, I would think, but line out, nice hit on it. 1 out, Matt Style up now for St. Albert. Klein, big last 5 to 10 minutes here for the third baseman.
Big single 2 RBI, and they're in the top of the 7th and bottom of the 7th, able to get the first out.
Beckel gets his sign. Nice pitch, or nice curveball there delivered. Style gets it up there, and it goes under the glove of Butt. Style will get to second base, so St. Albert's got some life. They got a runner on second, 1 out. Nice job there by Style to get a single and get to second base there. The now shortstop for St. Albert brings to base the now third baseman, Jackson Lennon. Lennon is 0 for 2 on the night, does have an RBI and a sac bunt. So I just wonder every single time the runner gets on, or how much longer Beckel's got in him. Checks on the runner there at second. I mean, I guess the move might be to bring a fielder in because they don't have anybody warming up along the foul pole or anything.
Yeah,
foul territory. Beckel keeps it low once again, gets strike 1 across there from Lennon.
The shortstop, senior Cole Baumgart, after Beckel tried to, maybe make that pickoff move, Cole told him to make sure he just focuses on the hitter there.
Foul ball liner from Lennon, just out of the reach of Klein. Almost a big double down the line, almost touched there by Klein, which was in fair territory, but went by him. Strike 2. Interesting to ask Klein after the game if he thinks he got a piece of it. 0-2 the count here on Lennon. Runner on second, 1 out. Like you said, Beckel just needs a focus here on this hitter. That run doesn't mean much there at second base. Curveball taken, Lennon swings on by it, can't connect. That's going to be a strikeout. Big out number 2. It will bring to the plate Cole Hobbs, the right fielder. 0 for 2 on the night. Does have a walk and a stolen base, though. Carson Beckel trying to complete this all on his own. Got 2 outs. 6-run lead under his belt. Hobbs trying to keep the night alive for St. Albert.
Beckel's first pitch was low, and a good grab there from Ryan Wagner to not allow the base runner to take third.
Pitch delivered. It's going to get up and over the head of the shortstop, but it stays up in the air a little too long, and Caden Butt gets underneath it, and that's going to be the ball game. Clarinda come from behind win. Gets out ahead 6-3, 6 runs in the seventh, and it goes up 9-3. So that's going to be the ball game. Karsten Beckel goes the distance, gets 5 strikeouts on the night in 7 innings. I believe only gives up 5 hits on the night as well. For the Cardinals, big night at the plate from Cole Bumgart. He goes 2 for 3, ends up with an RBI, scored 3 times. Big home run there from Creighton Tuzio. That gave him 2 RBIs. And the biggest hit of the night probably is from Sam Klein in the top of the 7th. Clarinda already had 3 runs across, but he went ahead and hit a 2-run single to put the Cardinals up 9-3, gave them that 6-run cushion, really gave them the confidence to send Beckel back out there. And that does it really in those 7 innings. Quick ball game until that 7th inning, Tayton.
Yeah, don't let that scoreboard kind of show you how this game really went. It'll definitely be a close game when these two teams meet again in Clarinda later on this year. It was a really close game all the way up until that top of the 7th where Clarinda was able to really put it on. And, yeah, like I said, it'll be close again when they come back to Clarinda to play it again.
Yeah, Clarinda moves on to 6-1 on the year. St. Albert goes to 3-6, big conference win for Clarinda. It's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the week plays out for both teams. Let's go ahead and check both teams' schedules. I guess, do you know who Clarinda plays next?
Clarinda's got a tough schedule. They got Creston tomorrow, and then they in Glenwood on Thursday.
That's right.
So 2 really big conference games again coming up for them for the rest of this week.
It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out for them. And then for St. Albert, they will head to Kemper Catholic tomorrow for a doubleheader. Not an easy one to rebound after giving up a lead here in another conference game. Going to a doubleheader there at Kemper Catholic. So that's going to do it for us tonight. KMA Extreme, Dusty Scahill, Tate and Amy next to me. Clarinda comes away with that conference win, 9-3. Carson Beckles goes the distance, gets the win with 5 strikeouts and just 3 runs given up. We're signing off. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back later this week.